Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Moonlight Falls, a secret was waiting to be found, the secret of the silver unicorn. In the heart of Moonlight Falls lived Princess Sofia, with her shimmering chestnut hair and bright, curious eyes. She was loved by all. Yet, despite the love and comfort of her kingdom, Sophia always felt a gentle pull toward something unknown, as if a part of her story was waiting to be discovered. This feeling grew stronger each night as she dreamed of a magnificent silver unicorn with eyes full of a deep, silent sorrow, standing beneath a canopy of stars. These dreams felt so real, so familiar, that she began to wonder if they were more than just dreams. One misty morning, while walking through the forest near the castle, Sophia heard a faint, rhythmic sound. It was the soft tread of hoofbeats on moss. Drawn by an unexplainable curiosity, she followed the sound deeper into the woods. And there, in a clearing where the mist swirled like a ghost, she saw him. A unicorn, his coat glowing with an ethereal light and his mane the color of spun silver. It was the unicorn from her dreams, and the sadness in his eyes was even more profound in person. Gathering her courage, Sophia whispered, "Who are you?" The unicorn lowered his majestic head. In a voice that seemed to rustle like leaves, he answered, "My name is Liam, and I wasn't always a unicorn." Sophia's eyes widened. "What do you mean?" she asked, her heart racing. "I was once a prince," he explained, his voice heavy with the weight of years. "A curse turned me into this, and only a princess with a pure heart can help me break it." But before he could reveal more, a sudden fierce wind tore through the trees, and dark, unsettling shadows began to writhe at the edge of the clearing. With a startled glance, the silver unicorn vanished back into the fog, leaving Sophia alone with 1,000 questions. Determined to help the mysterious prince, Sophia returned to the same spot in the forest every single day. At first, Liam was hesitant, his trust as fragile as a spider's web, but Sophia's patience and her genuine kindness slowly won him over. Day by day, he shared fragments of his story. "A jealous sorcerer cursed me," he told her, "because I refused to use my magic for selfish gain. I chose to protect my people, and for that, I paid this price." As Sophia pieced together his tale, a startling realization dawned on her. Liam wasn't just any prince. He was the long-lost prince of the Hidden Realm, a legendary kingdom that had mysteriously vanished from all maps over a century ago. But the more she learned, the more questions she had. Why had no one ever spoken of this lost kingdom? And why did her dreams of him feel less like dreams and more like forgotten memories? One night, drawn by an irresistible pull, Sophia followed a glittering trail of stardust that led her deeper into the forest than she had ever gone before. The trail ended at an ancient, moss-covered stone circle. The runes carved into the stones pulsed with a soft, silver light. Suddenly, Liam appeared beside her, but this time fear was clear in his eyes. "The curse can only be broken," he said, his voice trembling. When the princess who sees beyond appearances gives me her trust, not her pity. As he spoke those words, the shadows returned. But this time they didn't creep from the forest. She never trusts a beast like you, the shadow hissed, its voice dripping with malice. But Sophia didn't flinch. She stepped forward, her heart pounding with a fierce resolve. "He's not a beast," she declared, her voice ringing with certainty. "He's braver than anyone I know." She reached out and gently placed her hand on Liam's shimmering unicorn neck. "I trust you," she whispered. The moment she spoke, a blinding light erupted from the stone circle. The silver runes blazed with power, and the shadowy sorcerer screamed as it was torn apart by the light, vanishing completely. When the brilliance finally faded, Sophia looked up. Standing before her was not a unicorn, but a young prince with silver hair and the same gentle, sorrowful eyes. Liam was free. But this wasn't an ending. It was a new beginning. Liam was no longer bound by the curse. But he didn't return to a long-lost throne. Instead, he chose to stay in Moonlight Falls, by Sophia's side, serving as her most trusted advisor, her dearest friend, and perhaps, in time, something more. Their story was just getting started. What a beautiful story of trust and courage. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you love tales of magic and wonder, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next adventure.